Okay, so let's turn on the MMI. Raspberry Pi OSMC is on. So it's really nice. Actually, it's pretty clear. So let's watch a video. See my remote? It's kind of big, but it's RF. So always get the remote that's RF. So blind side, it will work. So infrared is no good. I want to watch movies. Deadpool? No. Wow, the sound is amazing, isn't it? Bass and everything. I want to show you our car. Wow, W12. So for those who have display in the back, all you need to do is to get a video splitter, the composite splitter, and split the one from the Raspberry Pi output and plug them in. So this one, when you play, it will display the two in the back too, if you can plug them in. So this one have the mouse here too. Love the RF music. So I have 64 gig in here, and I put about maybe 18 gig of music. So you can put as many as you want. And whenever you want to update, all you need to do is to get a USB thumb drive and just plug it in, and it will see it too. So how's Moby? How about this? Well, I'm pretty sure it sounds pretty good, huh? Let's do yellow. Now, I'm going to go to AV1, which is check and see if my Bluetooth is connected. So the Bluetooth is not connected. So when the Bluetooth is not connected, I can use my cable I told you. So let's play from the connector, yellow again. Okay. So now let's do the Bluetooth. What is good with a Bluetooth? When your kids have an iPad playing in the back, they can connect it to the Bluetooth. So you can play the sound through here, just like this one, okay?
Paired.
Wow, that's loud. Charging. So it's charging at the same time and no noise. And the Bluetooth is actually in the back. The Bluetooth here, you can use this, and then you can run navigation, and it will tell you step by step where to go through the speakers also. So what is the best about the TV tuner? You turn on the engine, Bluetooth is connected Then when you're playing music, you can make call directory, call home.
Would you like to call home at the office or at home?
Yes.
The number for home at office landline is being dialed.
So while it's calling home, this guy will freeze. So when I turn off, it comes back. So it's integrated. It is integrated perfectly with the MMI, with the movie player, with the music player from here, the Bluetooth.
And in high school, I got into wrestling. Soon enough, I moved to college. Went to college in San Francisco State. Met Jake Shields, got me in the fight game, and the rest is history.
I don't know what else do you need to play media in this old MMI 2G. So let's check out the price. The TV tuner, right now they sell only in Europe, not here, because in US we don't have it. Between $50 to $100. You need to get your Raspberry Pi 3 right now. It's about $35. Memories, all the junk in there, whatever, cables, and the Bluetooth that I bought is $5. You need 3 of those. Filter cost about $8 from Amazon. Yeah, just say $300 or $250. You get a well integrated, perfect player, Bluetooth streaming, cable connecting, auxiliary, and movie player. Amazing, isn't it? I don't know what else you need. All right, now let's do the powering. So this is the TV tuner. So this port right here is the most bus, and this is the video out. And this is the 20 pins that we need to make the cable for. So pin 1 to pin 10, the top one is 11 to 20. Most people are reluctant to use this one is because of the cable here. If you order the cable from the internet, maybe $80, but it's not even complete. And this one is really plug and play. You don't have to do anything. No programming, nothing. This one right here is a 20 pins connector. They have 2 AV input, analog, audio, and video. You should have video and 2 audio, stereo. Same thing here. 3 pins, 1 for video, 1 for audio right, 1 for audio left, and a common ground. So each channel, AV1, AV2, each one you need 4 wires. And then you need another 3 wires for power, ground, and the detection. So what kind of connector you need to use? So the connector you need to use is 2.54 millimeter spacing, 0.1 inch. So when you buy a connector, make sure the spacing is correct. Or if you go around and you look in your old computer, CD-ROM audio, the 3 pins, you can use that one also. Look at this power switch right here on one of my old computer, okay? If you plug it in, it's right on the dot. C97. They will have a bundles of these connector already. So you can just cut these out and connect it to the audio and video. Okay, so they will plug perfectly into the 20-pin connector. So if you find these CD 4-pin audio, these are 0.54 millimeter. This one will fit. All of the audio, they use composite, red and black. For my experience, you go get one of these connectors. All right, they're already made. All you do is to cut it. This one have 2 channels in here, so they should have black, ground, and a red one. So what I make, this is the audio. So there's 2 channels, AV1 and AV2. Both of them use this kind of audio, not a composite. This is 3.5 millimeter audio jack. The video input from the cable, I should have made this one into female. I'm sure you can get these female and cut it out and make it. Connector right here, this one's only have 16 pins. Make sure pin 1 and pin 2 are correct. Plug it all the way in. So 16 pins, so that means I only have 8. So the ground one I made here is number 9, and the audio is number 10. So after I plugged it in completely, I tied it so it won't move, because I'm going to put it in the back so I never touch it again. All power cable are the same. Red and black is 12 volts. Brown is ground, and this yellow one is the detector. If you already use this, you can use a splice to splice into these without removing this. So for those who don't know what splice one is, it's like this, and there's 2 slots there. You put those 2 in between and you crimp them, and when these cut through the insulator, it will touch the wire and they will short each other out. This is a very good way to do it. Since I don't use it, so I make the connector like this. Okay. So when you plug in the power, see it blinking for a few minutes. Look at that. So that means it's working. If your system is running, you should have the LED blinking. This is the optical button. Okay, so let's talk about USB power, since we use a lot of USB. So I bought the 5 of these, 12 volt to USB port, and they claim it's 3 amps, but I put a load, it's about 1 amp. But anyhow, these 5 I bought is like $5, so it's very inexpensive, and there's no documentation or whatever. So the brown one right here, I ohm it out to the ground, and I assume the other one is 12 volts. So there's 2 input, and this is the output. So I use these to power up my Raspberry Pi and also Bluetooth. Okay, so this is the 12 volts to USB. So I'm going to tape the back so it won't short. Okay, so my final configuration with this TV tuner, AV2, I'm going to connect to the Raspberry Pi so I can play movies and music if I want. AVI1, I'm going to use my Bluetooth and also split out an auxiliary plug-in to the front. And the power, I'm going to power up this Raspberry Pi, will be the $1, 12 volts to USB. Power for this Raspberry Pi 3, the video and audio out connector, I plug it in here. How to make this cable, go to my website or my video. I'll show you how to use this one correctly. And also I use ATI Remote Wonder, or you can use any USB keyboard and mouse combination. If you want to, just plug the receiver into the USB here. But I like the RF. So the RF is the one that you can leave this one in the back, and you can still using the remote. So it's called out of sight transmitting. Okay, so I got this one done. The USB power also go into the AVI1, and this one also the 12 volts to USB. My USB is blinking, that means it's working. The input to the audio AV1, I split it into two, so it will take also the audio cable, and this audio cable running through the front. So whenever I want to plug in to any audio out, auxiliary, speaker, headphone jack, it also works. If the Bluetooth happen not to work for any reason. So now, just turn on the power and make sure that it works before I put everything back in. Okay, so I create a simple switch for power. So this one, I'm gonna route it all the way up to the front. So whenever I want to turn on the power, I just switch it on. The other end of the switch, and this one's actually like 22 gauge or 20 gauge speaker wires. 12 volts coming from the power here will go into one terminal of this switch. Now the switch is open, so I can plug in the power. Okay, so now I plug in the power. There's nothing. That's good. So now if I switch the power on, so the power is on now. So the switch is working. Alright, so everything is done. We can put it in the back here now. In the slot. It will fit perfectly. So there's two screws on the side that we can mount it on. One screw, and then down here there's another screw. So there's two screws to hold it in place. You need is one of these tiny Phillips, so you can tighten them. Okay, so this one. Alright, that's it. So since we tied this cable down already, the connector, it will stay in place. So before we put back the CD navigation, DVD, we test it again and make sure that it works. Okay. Now, due to the USB noise, you also need this noise filter here, and this one is on sale on Amazon for like $8. You need this. To connect to this one right here, you need a double sword. So you plug it in here, and then you plug it in here. So it will filter all the audio noise. On channel 1, AV1, so I'm going to need the splitter, one like this. So one of them, I'm going to put the Bluetooth. The other one, I'm going to put the TV tuner audio in it. Alright, in order to work with the electronic wiring, you do need to know how to use one of these called a stripper, and electrode tape. If you know how to use the soldering iron, it will be good too. So to connect the two male composite together, you need this little coupler, female. But I'm gonna change this connector to female, so. But in case you need, then just plug it in like this. Alright, so now I have my video. Okay, so when you strip one of these out, you should have 3 wires inside. The inner one is always for audio, always the ground, and the other 2 are for left and right. So the black one, always the ground. Okay, so I'm going to run the wire through the speakers up here. Not really the speakers, but to the... Okay, so I'm going to go with the front in the back and actually pull it up. Okay, so this is where I'm going to try to pull that thing up. There you go. Fish it through. Coming from here. So I'm going to go along here all the way to the front. Okay, so the wire is tucked into here all the way in the front here, and I let it go into the cutter piece to here. So I'm going to put the double-sided tape for the switch somewhere. It's very easy.